Hi guys! Today we're driving over to Niboye in the Kicukiro area of Kigali. I'm off for brunch with a friend. It's definitely a bit overcast today. We're currently in Kicukiro, heading up to Embassy Row. I usually have a bit of a waffle when we're driving around, but there really isn't much to report at the moment. So let me know your news in the comments below. What's going on in your world? Have you been anywhere interesting? Or listened to some good music? Catch me up on everything. This is Telecom House on the left. It's recently been refurbished with a nice Imigongo pattern. My friend Tadeo installed the lifts. Everything's looking very green from all the rain we've been having. British Embassy on the right. So yeah, it's been a pretty chill start to the year. My friends came to visit from Brussels. I made some videos about that. They just went home a couple of weeks ago. I'm planning to head over to Kigali motorbike rental next week and try out a cyclone. I really love this TVS I'm riding now, but it's fun to switch things up a bit. We're also planning a little bike ride out of town, so lots of fun things to look forward to. Kigali Convention Centre on the right. We're just coming up to Simba Gishusha. If you've just arrived in Kigali and you're looking for a supermarket, Simba is the main one. And Simba Gishusha is a very well-known branch that any moto or taxi will be able to find. There's a little cafe there too. That's Parliament up on the hill. We're just ducking down the back of Simba Gishusha to get to the Sonotubes roundabout. This is a very typical junction in Kigali. The city has a pathological fear of road markings, so many junctions don't have them. Right of way feels more like a suggestion than a rule, so go super slowly. Driving in Kigali is more freestyle dancing than choreographed. To be fair, even when there are road markings, people very rarely obey them. That was certainly something I had to relearn when I went back to the UK to take my big girl licence. In the UK, there are line markings and signposts everywhere. You have to be super aware of the highway code, ready to give way and go at the right time. Despite having driven in the UK for years, I had forgotten almost everything by that point. The first few lessons were just me pointing at the road going, "What does that mean? What does that mean?" And the traffic there goes so fast, it was a little scary. This house on the left, number 41, is actually an art gallery. My friend Daddy Ashimwe holds exhibitions there sometimes. It's full of talented artists, including some stunning surrealist and hyperrealist work. There's no sign outside, and they don't tend to advertise, but if the gate is unlocked, you can just walk in and take a look. The gallery is run by the guy who owns Envision Cafe, which is this place on the right. I think his name's Peter. Daddy painted the cafe as well.
Baby, that I can go without, just like a poison in me. You're all that I'm about. Loving the highs, don't mind the lows. It's getting out of my control. I want that something, baby, 'cause I can go without. Mama used to tell me love ain't right if it ain't easy, but I'm in too deep to walk away from you. Papa used to tell me love should never drive you crazy, but I lose my mind if you don't get his suit. I'm addicted to your love, to your love, your love. I'm never gonna get enough. I'm a sucker for your love, for your love, your love. I'm never gonna get enough. You can end it, say it's over, but I'm never going sober. I'm addicted to your love, to your love, your love. I'm never gonna get enough of your love.
Also, you might have heard me talk about Patchwork before. It's an amazing second-hand bookshop run by Carolyn. A cosy little hideaway full of tea and peanut butter fudge. That's just down this road here, KG 638. It's the last right turn before the Sonotubes roundabout. Go down the mud hill, turn right at the bottom, and it's the grey gate on the right. The gate is open when the shop is. Check Google for opening times.
Love ain't right if it ain't easy, but I'm in too deep to walk away from you. Papa,
I'm just ducking up here to the Sonotubes roundabout, named after an old industrial complex that isn't there now. It's the roundabout with the Golden Dancing and Tory troupe on it.
your love, I'm never gonna get enough. I'm a sucker for your love, for your love, your love. I'm never gonna get enough. You can end it, say it's over, but I'm never.
I'm going to do a video at some point explaining how to safely navigate Rwandan roundabouts. Lesson 1. There is zero lane discipline. This guy on my right isn't turning right. He's just positioning himself to cut me up.
I want your love, I need your love, 'cause I'm never gonna get enough.
There we go.
Tell me love ain't right if it ain't easy, but I'm in too deep to walk away from you.
And there we go again.
Papa used to tell me love should never drive you crazy.
And again.
My mind if you don't get his suit.
And again. This roundabout system is apparently an ancient French tradition that even French people abandoned long ago, because it is so insanely dangerous. Most countries outside Africa haven't seen anything like this since the end of the 1960s. It is utterly nuts, but it doesn't look like it's going to change anytime soon. Once I was in a taxi on that roundabout, and the taxi changed lanes in front of a cement lorry. We got dragged sideways to the next exit. My face was right up against the grille of the lorry, separated by a pane of glass. Honestly, I thought I was going to die. So this is Niboye on the left, and we're going to be taking a turn just up ahead.
I'm in the back seat. You should probably take the wheel. I'm kinda twisted inside, and I don't know where I'm going. I'm just here for the ride, okay? Fuck, here comes a double vision. Does Megan Fox have-
As you can see, the traffic lights are flashing orange. This is quite common at busy junctions. It just means close your eyes and hope for the best.
People will find you pretty
just wonder where they are. You like my Batman t-shirt? It costs like $50. Someone must think I'm pretty fly right now. Maybe I'm going crazy, can't catch a break lately, and I just wonder what you gotta do to get a little baby. You look amazing, I said it, I meant it, and I just wonder what you gotta do to get a little love.
We're now in Niboye proper. It's a nice quiet suburb of Kicukiro. This area of town always reminds me of Kimihurura, in that there are lots of little intersecting streets that kind of look the same, and it's really easy to get lost. I also have an added disadvantage because my bike doesn't have a phone holder, so I'm going to need to pull up shortly and check where I'm going.
What? Did somebody just say hello? Nah, I'm flying Han style, solo. Do you like that Star Wars reference, baby? There's more where that came from. Catch a movie later? Guess I'll see you around. I got a busy week too, I'm watching X-Files. Could be the Mai Tai doing things, but hey, you know what? I'm calling that a win.
My mom says love's not easy, just keep your head held high. People will find you pretty,
I came here about a year ago for my friend's housewarming party. It's a really pleasant area and she has a lovely garden, but honestly, I don't really remember how I got there. Let me just check GPS.
Can't catch a break lately, and I just wonder what you gotta do to get a little baby. You look amazing, I said it.
Okay, I've got this. Also, I spent hours practicing right-hand U-turns for my UK test. But what good is that to me now, huh? Right, another completely unmarked junction. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. Let's try this road and see if it leads to the Emerald City. Another quick check. See, I always take you to really exciting places. You wouldn't know any of this existed without my impeccable tour guide skills. If you'd like to show your appreciation, you can buy me a coffee. I'll leave the link below. Seriously though, don't ever hire me as a tour guide. I'll also leave the link to my friend Leandra's tour company below. He's a professional. Interesting thing on the left there, that's a milk bar. You can usually buy fresh milk from these places to drink neat or make into cheese. And these yellow umbrellas on the street are where you can buy MTN phone credit if you ever get caught short. I think I'm almost where I need to be. guys selling charcoal for cooking. And I'm going to say goodbye to you here. Catch you in the next one.